All right, this is Liberty stock number 50626. Hardinge HLV-H-EM. It's an inch metric precision toolmaker's lathe. Serial number HLV-H12533T. It's equipped with inch metric threading, inch metric dials, an Aloris tool post, and that's about it.
Is that it? Well, okay. Let's take a walk through it anyhow, and in no particular order. Obviously, you got the front up here. Hardinge standard controls up through here. There's the inch metric is right here. You don't see that too often, so I picked the hood up anyhow. We have a collet closer on there, and I don't have the cluster in here, I don't think, but we'll show it in a few minutes whenever I run it. But yeah, this is really clean here. Looks pretty nice. We'll pop it open when I run it. As long as we're over here, maybe down below, see some of the switchgear. Off to your right, there is some documentation in the pocket, electrical drawings to be precise. This is my temp in line that you seen earlier, just coming into the disconnect. That's my 208 coming in. It's wired low voltage. And these are just off to the side. These connect for the line here that I'll reconnect later. Not much else back here. The back of the collet closer, the plexiglass shield is here. And the loop pump, I'm sorry, not loop pump, coolant pump back over on this side. Does it come on whenever the power's? Yeah, it comes on. Here it is. That runs. That works good. Tailstock, locked or unlocked. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape here. This is all good. And yeah, it's got all the inch metric dials on this machine. Yeah, like I said, you don't see them too often. So all these scales on there on the compound, the cross. But yeah, this works really nice. Quill's in nice shape up front here. Lock on off. And I tried the oiler back here. That all works. We can get a little bit more oil. It's starting to come up here on the main dovetail. So there we go. That's looking good. This is the back side. Maybe take a look at the front. I moved it all the way up there just so we can kind of see. But it's in really nice shape, and the oil's starting to come through there now. And as long as we're talking about it, yeah, the rack and pinion back slop is minimal. You can see I'm just only moving it a very little bit, so that rack and pinion underneath there for moving the saddle is nice. This one I did put an indicator on. Cross slide's it's at 9 thousandths on the dial, off of this dial. Compound slide up here, it's instant. It's less than 1,000th. It's like 1,000th. So they got this set up real nice here. Almost zero wear on this, minor wear on the cross slide. So, well, it's something I haven't tried on this machine. We'll try it when I'm running. I haven't tried the half nut here yet, but the feeds work, and the DC drive works for the carriage feed. We can fire that up, of course, with the spindle. So, yeah, as long as we're at it, we can kind of go through the switchgear box first, do a couple things here, and then we'll fire up the spindle. Yeah, let's look down low too, so we can do that. I forgot there's more to it down here. There we go. Yeah, this is in nice shape. I already checked the limit switches, the up and down limit switches, they work. And the whole faster, slower speed control works nicely.
Looks really clean.
Yeah, this one is in really nice shape. Yeah, we didn't even dust it off. We left it alone. There's the forward reverse switch as long as we're over here. I just tried that a few minutes ago. That works good. That's for the spindle. So we close this up, and on the other side, now we got some collets in, almost a complete set. They were using the set of 64 here, which are the 2 trays, which most of them are here, actually. There's very few missing. And, yeah, carousels. These are nice. I like these. So, put those away, and down low, I don't know, all kinds of some odds and ends tooling. Looks like a faceplate back there. The spindle cover, I recognize that. Leveling pads, some hoses. I've seen the dovetail bracket before. I forgot what that guy's for, but that's in here. And, of course, the cluster gear for threading, which you got to have. That's nice to have. So that's all in there, and that's it. I guess we'll fire it up. We'll play it, like I said, we'll play with the carriage here first. I just went through all of these. They're all in good shape. This is the collet closer. Back and forth. So I think I just got one in there just to keep it all together. And then low speed, I'll brake on off. You can hear that. You got the brake off. It doesn't really work very good. You have to adjust that shoe up just a little bit. It still coasts quite a bit. But that said, this machine is a push-pull start-stop deal. Coolant, I did that before, that's on, and of course, all that's left is faster, slower, so in fact, they're slow. And we're about mid-range right now, and with the slower speed, I just leave it down low just so we can play with the threading down here a little bit more. So that's low. Let's put threading on right away. Right there, that's threading. That's with the threading box, and you see these gears starting to move now, and the main screw is moving. I'm engaged. That goes the other way. You see it turn the other way. I can reap it out of the way a little bit so you can see the screw, or this way. And of course you've got 1, 2, 3. 1 is the fastest. 2 I can shift on the fly here. There's 2, that's a lot faster. For 3, for 1, I'll shut it off because that's really fast. I don't want to clash the gears. You see how fast that's moving. And at high speed, it really takes off. Yep. Nobody threads that fast, so I'm not even going to bother with that. And then English metric. I forgot, that brings in one of these guys here. English metric. If I rotate this like so, that's English metric. There it is right there. So that just brings up a different set of gears, and I think I can still use these, yeah, with that, and I just don't know the rest. That's all. I've never done any threading on these machines. That's these 2 gears right here banging around. They look new. None of this has ever been used before. They weren't using this for threading at all. I'm going to go back to English metric. That's going that way, and I don't know how it works, but I know the safety bars for the cluster gear. If you want to use the cluster, this has to come way over here, like so, and then now you're able to put the cluster on there and go that route. And again, we got the 3 speeds, they all work. So there's 3, which is really slow, 2, and back to 1, really fast. I'll leave it on 3 just for now because we're done here. And that's feed thread. Like I said, we already covered collet closer. Now I'm going to take feed off. If you want to hear feed once up really fast, we can. We're at 900 with the feed box on. That actually sounds pretty good. And now if I bring it in at that speed, I'll kind of watch it here a little bit, but I think I can engage it. Yep. Not too bad. And back down low again. And we'll shut that off. Go back to feed only. There we go. Now this is the spindle all by itself, no feed box. I'll run it up and down in low and high so we can hear the spindle and not me. How's that work? There you go. Here's full slow, 375. And I'll bring it up to the midway point. I just turned on coolant. You see what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. 1100. And go 17, 3/4 of the way. And go all the way up with it. That's full out. Take it back down mid-range. We'll do the same thing with high speed. Bring it back down the 50-yard line. Take it over. Just slow it down to 375, 400. I said 375 before, didn't I? It's 125 is what I should have said. That's the low range on that side. But hey, that works. A little faster. 800. This one sounds nice. 1400. And we're sitting on blocks down here too. It's not even low. 23. I'll take it all the way. 3,000. If I pick up the collet arm a little bit, it's really quiet. Yeah, there we go. Start, stop. I'll leave it right there. I'll start it full out in reverse. And we'll try the carriage a little bit. That's reverse. That's fine. Go back to forward, put this on. And I'll start it low just to get the feeds going, and maybe I'll kick it into high, but it doesn't matter for what this is going to do here. So just shut it down, put this down. That's how it's supposed to look. We're moving with that on. It gives me the power feed, left, right. Clutches aren't in. I'm down low, 20% maybe. I don't want to go that way right now because I'm getting close. There we go. Go that way with the cross slide. And move this over a little bit. In the middle of nowhere. And speed it up a little bit. Needed a DC motor, brush type motor. And of course that's ridiculously fast, but you can slow it down to a more normal working speed here, yeah. Or really slow. Works nice. Now we'll go the other way now. I'll leave it at that speed, cut it over, and power it up. That's halfway, there's 70%. Slow it down, shut one off, shut off the other, and oh, that's right, I did forget the half nut I wanted to try. So yeah, this all worked. This is the brake, or the lock, carriage lock up in here, that's good. The cutoff mechanism, I know you got to tighten these up, use one or the other. It's loose enough where I can get it to move though, so that works nice. Tool holder speaks for itself, we already covered that. All that's left is, let me put it into feed here somehow, and get that screw to turn because I don't have it going right now. There, feed on, if it stops. And, let me see. I don't have it. Give me 1 second, I'll see if I can, oh, maybe we have to engage this guy down here, I think. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, there. I've probably got it all wrong here. Metric English. There. Got part of it. And that's in, I never get these right. There it is. And that said, with that running, I should be able to bring in the half nut here. There we go. We're threaded. Let me back up one more time. Let me slow it down. I was full, I forgot I was full up. There we go. Just go nice and easy here. Yeah, half nuts. We're threading. And of course, we can stop it right there if we're threading. Oh, I kicked in the ass. I meant to stop it and then I goofed that up. That was electrically I did it. Let me try that again. Here. I think that's how it goes. And you flip it over and you come back the other way without pulling the tool out. I haven't threaded for years, so back to right hand. Go slow, come this way, take it out, and we're in business. That's pretty much everything. Back to no feed and high speed. And that's about it. Shut it down. I'll put the brake on it. Doesn't seem like it works, but let's see. It seems like it costs pretty far. It might be stopping here faster, but that needs an adjustment. That's about it. We're good here. We do have the guard that comes down for what it's worth, so if you want to use that, get this out of the way. It's nice. Done deal here.